Subscribe or you'll be visited by the toll troll. Why doesn't anyone want to work in trades? Only experienced people earn money. Because sitting in an air-conditioned office comfortably and clicking some buttons sometimes earns the same or more. Tradies were too dumb for college and failed at ever making it out of their low-class lives. People will ride the bubble economy until the very end. I made up to 6K a day doing my trade, usually on average though I make 1K a day. The key is to own your own business, that way all the value of your labor and the value of your workers goes to you. This would be easy work if I'm wearing PPE. Why is the regard inhaling bug killer? Because you're trading time for money. Make 100K, houses cost 500K. Same trade made 50K in 2000 when houses were 100K. It's a mystery. The Goyim must just be lazy. We need to increase immigration and put out more news articles telling men to man up. Those huge cockroaches. It'll break your body by your 30s, depending on the trade. The average normie has poor bone structure. The crap thing about the trades is the amount of dust, dirt and chemicals you're exposed to. I walk past a building site and I start smelling all kinds of chemicals. Imagine having to stay at that site for 8+ hours a day all day for weeks/month on end. No one wants to work in the trades. Guess that makes me even more valuable. I'm in the trades and feeling comfy. I'm a security guard at an airport that gets paid to sit on my butt. Sometimes I'm assigned to a construction site in the airport and I love watching them toiling like dogs while I sit on my butt in a comfy padded chair and crap post. Everyone just looks down on them and pities them. I feel the urge to climb up somewhere high and take a poop/pee on them while they're working. You think the bad part is the bugs, but the aerosol is the actual bad part. Not men enough is what it comes down to. I'm a trade Chad and it takes a certain type of man to work trades, and Zoomers who comes through can never take the bants and quits. Sits down all day. I feel the urge to climb up somewhere high. Your fat butt wouldn't make it 1/4 of the way there. Besides, construction workers are some of the most short-fused people out there. You'll end up getting wrecked. Zoomers are effeminate sillyheads that think they're entitled to an office job. Tradies are some of the biggest cucks to their employers in the system. All that Billy Badass talk is pointless when you're disabled later in life. Most tradies I know also eat like crap, do tons of drugs. They got strong, but they're visibly unhealthy. The smart ones start their own businesses or move into management. They talk about trades like boomers and act like boomers. The boomer era trades are basically dead. I've literally done zero work all week. Get to stay at home all day in my home office with my doggo and play video games, watch YouTube, off, all in my pajamas. Sure, you might have a sit-down job, but you're still on your phone, not Chad gaming desktop, in a public place, not at your house, surrounded by other humans, which you have to interact with regularly. It's a fine balance. There are times I get called at 3 a.m. and have to fix a problem. Sometimes the work is non-stop for a couple of days. Short of owning your own super profitable business or having already made it so you don't need to work from home, Tech Brothers is absolutely the only place to be. That man is laboring, that's not a skilled trade. Not all work with tools is considered skilled. I'm a unionized tradesman and I make $50 per hour plus benefits over 100K per year. All you pimple poppin' keyboard warriors staying out of trades is making me money. Less tradesmen equals more demand. I hope we go on strike this fall so we can get 10% more. The company will give because there isn't anyone else to do the work. This thread stinks of college debt regret. These things are dirt cheap, and even cooler super advanced version only cost around $100. I don't know why he did it in a tee and without a mask, probably just to film that stuff and show off. Not a tradesman, but there's an appeal to doing masculine work that's outside, but trans people and other domesticated unicoids wouldn't get it. You hear countless stories of some trophy wife or even power couple wife boinking the contractor renovating the kitchen while her lawyer husband is at work. Porn scenarios are written so that they appeal to the men that consume them, not because they're accurate depictions of reality. Tradesmen that flex about how badass their job makes them are just coping with the fact that they picked a career path that has them doing crappy work for crappy hours for crappy pay. You don't impress somebody by talking about how you break your back every week at work, you impress them by showing off the house and car your salary bought. The key is to own your own business. It doesn't even need to be a multiple person business, for example having an LLC or whatever. Even a simple sole proprietorship can give you so much more freedom and more money. For lots of people this is really hard to understand and even harder to wrap their minds around all the stuff needed to run a business. But maybe it's better that way. Lots of people don't even know how to calculate profit on a product/service. And then forget to save money to pay taxes, like taxes are impossible to predict. And the amount of people who think owning a business means I'm gonna be the boss, sit in an office and earn more money than everyone else, is astonishing. Some of them are bosses right now. The proletariat will not take this sitting down forever, bourgeoisie swine. Soviet America and her working people will be respected or else, comrade. Wages rise up. That depends on a lot of things. I do commercial HVAC work, and if I were to branch off and do my own thing, it'd be way more work, stress, costs involved, and liability than if I were to just let someone else deal with all that. For me, it's show up to work, get paid, go home. Simple as. It's a high demand trade with little freedom for the self-employed. There's enough money in this to live comfortably as a wagee, as long as you're not too regarded to get yourself in a situation of living paycheck to paycheck. I'm still waiting for about 30 years for the sex dolls to finish developing so I can work on being a tester to make sure of the quality. Actually, I think most people respect skilled tradespeople who are creating tangible things for human civilization, whether they're building bridges or ships, repairing hydroelectric dams or fluvial infrastructure, mining valuable commodities such as gold, uranium, copper, talc, etc., or simply building fences or hardwood cabinetry. Security guards are basically Walmart greeters with lamer uniforms. Maybe if you had an education, you could be doing more with yourself other than sitting on 4chan. AI and robotics are coming for you, by the way. Rejected by Local 98 yesterday.